Hi folks, Pete Lane. Welcome to Blind Abilities and welcome to another iPhone 101 demo. Today we explore selecting, copying, and pasting text in iOS. I want to share today a process that I use that will demonstrate a couple of tips and a quirk or two in the text selection process that might just save you a little bit of time and effort. But before I explain my process using the rotor, I want to share a quick alternative. This is done by using the 3-finger quadruple tap, which is just as it sounds. Tapping 3 fingers on your iPhone screen 4 times, and I'll demonstrate it in just a moment. But this can be used for short pieces of text, sentences, phrases, things along those lines that you want to quickly grab, save to the clipboard, and then paste somewhere else for later use, such as a note, an email, or a text message. And here's an example of a Facebook post, if you've ever heard a Facebook post that you just wanted to grab very quickly without having to go through all of the rotor gyrations. All you have to do is use the 3-finger quadruple tap. Let me first flick to the Facebook post that I want to copy.
Gibson under fire for destroying hundreds of new guitars. Intense guitar vertical line guitar news, reviews, videos, and interviews. Gibson came under fire in August 2019 for destroying hundreds of unsold guitars. IntenseGuitar.net. About this website. Link.
Now this includes a brief description of the article as well as a URL or a web link. But instead of going through all of the rotor twists and turns, all I need to do is use the 3-finger quadruple tap. And again, to clarify, tapping 3 fingers on the screen 4 times fairly quickly as follows. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gibson under fire for destroying hundreds of new guitars. Intense guitar news, reviews, videos, and interviews. Gibson came under fire in August 2019 for destroying hundreds of unsold guitars. IntenseGuitar.net. About this website. Link copied to pasteboard.
And as you heard VoiceOver say, the link is now copied to pasteboard. If I go to my Mail app.
App switcher. Facebook. Active. Mail. Active.
There it is.
Actions of Mail.
If I want to start a fresh email, I'll go to the bottom of my inbox.
Compose. Button.
There's my compose.
2. Text field is editing.
And I'm going to skip through the address and headings fields.
Message body. Text field.
And I will double tap to set my insertion point.
Insertion point at end.
And now I will go to my rotor the one time I need to do so and look for edit.
Characters. Actions. Edit.
And I will flick up until I find the paste option.
Italic. Paste.
There it is. I will perform a single finger double tap to paste the text from the clipboard into this email.
Gibson under fire for destroying hundreds of new guitars. Intense guitar vertical line guitar news, reviews, videos, and interviews. Gibson came under fire in August 2019 for destroying hundreds of unsold guitars. IntenseGuitar.net. About this website. Link. Paste.
And as you heard, the entire text that I had copied to the clipboard was pasted into this new email, and it was a very quick thing. So you have to be careful, and you need to listen to your VoiceOver hints. Whatever VoiceOver has last spoken will be copied to the clipboard by use of the 3-finger quadruple tap. It's a quick and easy way to copy text and then subsequently paste it to another item, an email or a note or something similar. And now let's demonstrate the full use of the rotor for selecting, copying, and pasting text. My process involves sending out emails to a group of people, selecting and copying something from another source, and pasting it into the body of that email. That's what I want to demonstrate for you now. For this purpose, I have an email currently open. Let me read a little bit of this email for you right now. I'm going to use a 2-finger swipe down to read all.
July 13th at 11:06 a.m. There is an online fillable.pdf. It is available at this address under the fillable PDF application link, http://www.jexpubliclibrary.org//talkingbooks.html link.
I'll pause VoiceOver right there. Hopefully the speech was not too fast for you. What I'll need to do is select that portion of this email, then copy it and take it over to my other email and paste it in. Now the process of selecting text begins with your rotor. And if you have not already selected text selection to be included in your rotor, you'll need to do that by going into your Settings app, double tapping on General, then Accessibility, then VoiceOver, and then flick down to Rotor, where you'll see a long list of actions that can be selected or not to be included in your rotor. Toward the end of that list, you'll find text selection. Double tap on it to select it, get out of your Settings app, and then your rotor will include text selection. Before I go to my rotor to find my text selection feature, I need to get to the beginning of the first line that I want to select. So let me go back in my email.
Message. There is an online fillable.pdf.
There we go. We're at the beginning of the first sentence. actually on the first line of the email, and that's where I'll want to begin my text selection. Now let me turn my rotor until I find the text selection feature.
Language. Text selection.
There we have it. Now there are several options from which I need to choose which unit to use, and I'll review those options by swiping down.
Page selection.
Page.
Select all.
Select all.
Character selection. Word selection. Line selection.
And that's all of them. Now, I don't want to select the entire email, and I don't want to have to select one character or one word at a time. So I think I'll go to my line selection, and that's where I'm currently sitting. We'll need to swipe right to expand our selection. I'll swipe right.
There's an online fillable.pdf. It is available at selected.
There's the first line of the sentence that I want to select. I'll swipe a second time.
This address under the fillable PDF. Selected.
Again.
Application link. Selected. http://www.jaxpubliclibrary.org/lib/talkingbooks. Selected.
Good. Now I've selected the sentence that I want to copy. I'll now need to go to my edit function in the rotor to get to the copy action. Let me turn the rotor.
Links. Text selection. Edit.
And there I am at edit. Now let's swipe down and see what options are available for me.
Select all. Share. Copy.
There's copy. That's what I want. Now instead of swiping to the right to perform this action, I will double tap.
There is an online fillable.pdf. It is available at this address under the fillable PDF application link. http://www.jaxpubliclibrary.org/lib/talkingbooks. Copied.
As you heard VoiceOver say, it read the sentence and then it said copied. So now I'll need to close this email by using my 4-finger single tap at the top of the email.
Inbox 2. Back button.
And I'll double tap on inbox.
Inbox 2.
Now I need to get to the email that I want to use toward the top of my inbox. I'll swipe several times to get to the email that I want to use.
Edit button. Search field. Unread. Amazon. Unread. Amazon. Pete. Reminder. iAccess session scheduled for this Wednesday.
And I'll do a 2-finger single tap to stop VoiceOver. What I'll do here is select this email, and I'll do so by double tapping.
Selected. Pete. Hi all.
Now what I want to do is reply to all and then delete the body of the email and the subject line, paste in what's currently on my clipboard, and send it out to the group. So my first step here will be to go to the bottom of the screen and look for the reply button.
Reply button.
There we have it. I'll double tap.
Reply alert. Reply button.
I'll swipe to the right.
Reply all button.
And I'll double tap on reply all.
Reply all. Reminder. iAccess session scheduled for this Wednesday.
Now what I need to do is get into the body of the email and delete the text that's in that body now. So let me get to the body.
Message body. Text field is editing. Character mode on August 5th.
Now I want to be sure where my insertion point is. So I'll do a single finger double tap.
Insertion point at end.
My insertion point is at the end and I want it to be at the start. So I'll single finger double tap again.
Insertion point at start.
Good. You would think that in order to delete the entire body of this email, that I would go to the text selection menu. So let's give that a try. And I'll turn to my rotor until I get to text selection.
Edit. Typing mode. Text selection.
There we go. So let's get to the option that I think I'll need to do. I'll swipe down with 1 finger.
Page selection. Select all.
Now I think select all would logically be the option that I want to select. I'll swipe right to do this.
On August 5th at 4:18 p.m. Pete Lane less than Pete Lane 7625 at gmail.com.
And I'll stop VoiceOver. But it appears to have selected all of the text in this particular document. Now logic would tell me that if I press the delete button, all of the text will be deleted. You know that there's an on-screen keyboard at the bottom of the screen, and the delete button is in the bottom right portion of that keyboard. And I'll search for it now.
Delete.
Now I'll double tap and we'll see if it deletes the entire body of the email. Now let me touch back up to the body of the email.
Message body on August 5th at 4:18 p.m. Pete Lane less than.
And I'll stop VoiceOver with the 2-finger single tap. As you hear, the body of the email was not, in fact, deleted. This seems to be a quirk in the text selection. As an alternative, there is a workaround. And let me turn to my edit function in the rotor.
Edit.
And let's swipe and see what our options are here that might help us in this situation.
Add attachment. Select. Paste. Select all.
Select all. That seems to be a good option. Let me double tap.
Select all.
I believe that I've selected all of the text in this open email. Now let me look for my delete button and see if we can delete it.
Delete.
I'll double tap. No clue from VoiceOver. Now let me touch back up in the email.
Subject. Reminder. iAccess session.
And let me swipe to the right and see what we have in the body of the email.
Message body. Text field is editing. New line. Insertion point at start.
And we have nothing. To clarify what we've just established, using the text selection feature in the rotor to select all of the text in an open email, and then using the delete button on the on-screen keyboard to delete it does not appear to work properly. So as a workaround, go over to your edit function in your rotor, arrow down to select all, double tap, and then double tap on your delete button in the on-screen keyboard, and that seems to work. Now we want to paste the information that I copied to my clipboard into this open email. So let me turn to my edit function again.
Edit.
And we will swipe down with one finger until we find the paste option.
Add attachment. Paste.
There we go. I'll single finger double tap.
Bottom of document.
And now let's see what's in our email.
Subject, August 10th. Message body, text field, is editing. There is an online fillable.pdf. It is available at this address under the fillable PDF application, link://www.giantexpubliclibrary.org/lib/talkingbooks, insertion point at end.
Good. It pasted in the sentence that I copied from the other email. Now all I need to do is type in a clarifying sentence or two, go up to the top of my email to send it, and the group will have the information that I want them to have. I hope this clarifies how the process of selecting text works using the rotor, and I hope it points out a quirk in that text selection process that might bog you down if you have to perform the same type of an action. Also, I hope you find uses for the 3-finger quadruple tap to pick up quick phrases, sentences, words, email addresses, and other short items rather than using all of the gyrations in the rotor. If you have any questions, why don't you share them with me? Send an email to info@blindabilities.com, and Jeff or I would be happy to respond. I appreciate your listening. Thanks so much, and have a great day. For more podcasts with the blindness perspective, check us out on the web at www.blindabilities.com. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. And be sure to check out our free app in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store.
When we share
what we see through each other's eyes,
we can then begin to bridge the gap between
limited expectations
and the reality
of blind abilities.
The realities of blind abilities.
Blind abilities.